Yo, peace and blessings. This is Monte Majestic, and we are back at it like a crack addict. Today, I decided the video we're going to discuss is how certain laws in the Old Testament have scientific principles behind them. Let's get it. Here's a law from the book of Deuteronomy that says, "Thou shalt not wear a garment of diverse sorts, as of woolen and linen together." Now, here's another scripture from the Old Testament regarding fabrics. It says, "Thou shalt not sow thy field with mingled seed, neither shall a garment mingled of linen and wool come upon thee." Now, notice how it didn't say you can't wear them separate. It says you can't wear them together. Now, I know what you guys are thinking. What's wrong with having a garment with mixed fabric? That makes no sense. I'm telling you it does. You just have to wait, and we're going to explain it. Now look at this, y'all. A lot of people don't know this, but each fabric is actually vibrating at its own frequency and giving off energy. Cotton vibrates at a frequency of 100 hertz, but linen and pure wool vibrate at 5,000 hertz. Here's another chart saying at what frequency these fabrics are vibrating at. Wool and linen vibrate at a frequency of 5,000 hertz. Organic cotton 100, regular cotton 72, and bamboo 15. So these fabrics vibrate the highest. Now, the reason why God was saying not to mix the fabrics is because when you mix two different fabrics, it offsets the natural frequency that the fabric's vibrating at. This was a vision that Daniel had of the Most High, and he said, "I watched till thrones were put in place, and the Ancient of Days was seated. His garment was white as snow, and the hair of his head was like pure wool." So even the Most High's hair looked like wool. You ever wonder why black people's hair looks like this, y'all? It looks just like wool. That's why he referred to Israel as the lost sheep. That's why if you go to the book of Matthew, chapter 15, verse 24, Jesus answered and said, "I am not sent but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel." That's why he also said, "My sheep hear my voice and recognize me." Now, when you go to the book of Revelation, John, when he was on the island of Patmos, had a vision of Jesus, and he said that his hair was like wool and his eyes were like a flame of fire, kind of similar to the vision Daniel had. Now, remember how I was explaining to you guys that linen and wool represent purity, right? Because they vibrate the highest. That's why if you go to Revelation, it says the 7 angels came out of the temple having 7 plagues, clothed in pure and white linen. Now, in the Old Testament, angels would also appear to us as men, because in Hebrew, angel just means messenger. So when you go to the book of Daniel, it says, "I lifted my eyes and looked, and behold, a certain man clothed in linen." This was an angel that appeared to Daniel. Now, here goes a list of all the scientific properties behind wool. It specifies gravity, it's elastic, it's odor resistant, it resists dirt, it's fire resistant, it's breathable. The main point of this video was to show you guys the authenticity behind the Bible, because again, a lot of people talk about it like it's a religious book, but it's really not. It's spiritual, it's science, and it's also historical, amongst many other things. I love y'all. Godspeed.